Hi, good evening. Welcome to Ubuntu channel. It's Ubuntu Sports again on Friday on Ubuntu channel. We are live on Facebook. We are live on YouTube. We are live also on Twitter. Now, today is a special edition of Ubuntu Sports. On one of my guests is Lameck, and also one of my guests is a legend footballer in Joseph Musonda. Good evening, Lameck. Welcome to the show.
Yes, good evening, Reuben, and good evening to the viewers. And thank you for the invite once again. It's a pleasure talking football on Fridays.
Wonderful. How has been your week? How's been your week, Lameck?
The week has been great. It feels good wrapping it up so that we start another week as we look forward to the end of the season this weekend. It has been a fantastic week. I look forward to the weekend and what the weekend holds.
Fantastic week indeed. Now we are joined on the program with our legend footballer, Mr. Joseph Musonda. Mr. Joseph Musonda Mlishani.
Wino fm dala. Good evening mwabomba shani.
Yeah, Mkwaye. How has been your week for you?
It was okay. Thank God. Good evening, Mr. Lameck. How are you?
Good evening, Jose. Ndife bwino neshiwe.
Yawe navo tuli fe bwino bakalamba. Lero lela fe kupuisha fe league ya.
Wonderful. So if you're watching us, if you're joining us today, today is a special edition of Ubuntu Sports, because there will be time that you as a viewer you are able to win airtime worth a 50 kwacha. So be ready for that. Be on the lookout, and there'll be a grand prize of 500 kwacha for you for watching us. So one of the criteria for you to win is that you need to like the page, the Ubuntu page, share this broadcast, and then make sure you comment, make sure you participate, and that's how you're going to win that 500 kwacha. And also be on the lookout, because something will be scoring down for you to win the 50 kwacha worth of airtime. Mr. Musonda, now last time when you appeared, Papa Ubuntu, tap with you told us that Mwambile career in Nkapiri. Is it in Kapiri? Take us through that again. Kalush, yes. So,
yeah,
after Kalush, how much Kapiri?
Kapiri. After nafuma Kapiri foot na isa with Kalush. After number kanyi china vare kano kumpera clearance. Kalush. So na isa with Kalush. Kalush na tere kofi. I think 2 season. Vashire nsinda vankana. So kufuma kunkana na kwenda nalitereko about 5 years. Then I started kuri Vazesco Vazesco lo vashire mu premier. Ncholo twaletere mu premier team. Then twasafupusha pa number 2 time vambire okuteya continental Vazesco. Kai abengi twafumire kunkana bena Emmanuel Musili, Martin Bwalia, George Chirufya is a coach now. Even I think about 7 guys from Nkana. Then we joined Zesco. Then we played. We came, I think, number 2nd in 2005 na ana kusa Africa. Pali twalete ya game Kosafa na ba Malawi ku Drans. Time naishire ya ku Free State.
Musonda, before Tatuanda idea of South Africa, because that time that you started as a number 7, as a winger, Mwalete as number 7. So the time you joined in Ghana, still Mwalete number 7, or that's the time you became a right?
No, nalete ya kunuma. Ku number 7, number 11 nalete ya akale kukalushi kuli bakanso kwali abafyashi bakaputo ebali bakochi so bali temwesa no kuntesha mu bakuru ku 11 ku 7 because paskuru nalete akale nalete ya kuntanji number 11 number 7.
Okay, so that's when after mafuma ku Zesco mwensa ku Free State Stars in South Africa.
After nafuma nasa ku Free State Stars. Free State Stars nalisaine contract for 5 years. Shapu ishishe natere kofe 1 season. Because kwali ifyale chitika everyone shachita po mbola so so nalisa 30-minute contract.
Okay. Is it okay? What happened? Like, really, finish first ticket for you to terminate the contract? Because I know as a player, before I was signing a contract, club margins that they have.
Abene bali believe mu fyo shot trepo kairi kuno so yali difficult kuchita file film.
Okay. Okay, so after my 30-minute contract, maisabwela ku Zambia
naisabwela ku Zambia mu iraine 2005 kumaendi naisabwela kairi yalepwa ya isapwa season naisabwela ku Zanaco nasajoina ku Zanaco nalefo kubwela ku Zesco namona if yali kono mbana isanda nje anyway kairi aba Zanaco balefu ambatereko I think naba kwata interest evo na join aba Zanaco ni time na join Zanaco twawina na league twasenda league twasatea na Champions League na tereko 1 season twali mu CAF twasatea na ba Esperance pa Sunset bali tusepere kumya utwafumine 0-0 kuno basa tusepa I think basa tuingisha first 20 minutes batuingisha 1-0 so pressure yakula plus akale kwali go away so twamona pressure yakula so mkulisho we go so mkulisho ku jombolola basa tuwikira na bola yakosa so after twafumamo mu CAF kairi atakwali ati nga mwafuma mu CAF nga mwafuma mu Champions League upone na muri league ya imbi takwali akali anesfe mwawina so fona shire efo shapu jena season ya kwena pali wa shire ntumina coach wangu konkeresa na ali konkeresa na bola otwalete ya ku national team so asa nchita invite ku South Africa kuli ba Durban Stars na samone team wantwereko yali team ili nono but baleta mu one ebira tulepo tukese mu premier so tulepo ku tako recruit ba player ba ko experience chani no mbona samona fe training 1 day to a trainer 2 days na sata decide nje birawe nalabwerera mu Zambia so pali coach wa Mangoba Mnyiti uyuli ku Sundown na mwisho Mangoba Mnyiti ali ku Sundown yoba Sundown aisire mvavi ati ndi mu Durban aisatuma Billy Mwanza ati I want that guy demkwaya umulete so evo na ishire after bunch time invite nchinafuma ku Durban Stars evo na ishire yakulya then afikire aisanje bati wala trainer ndipo utraine ko ku team so nazanja nchachu nshirire dine ebere aho kasende kiti nyama buti kiti opo eri kayibe na abanesu bali ba professional so kiti bala kwata so fo bampera na kiti so na sa trainer ko fe one session yona trainer ko ruche bali mu campu the following day nokusanje batwala mu campu bonse nasana nje nalisha family at no I'll talk to the boss so nasana kwabe yakobati tawipekenye mairoka mu campu kainga mu campu bali mu camping abena bali camping na kwa wiki kwa litarara so kwa sabati ngatwa kwa wiki ukubwera kusabwera fe ku ni straight kwamba na league ero nishine nishami alisha ku Zambia.
Okay, so Musonda bili mwanza aisakala kwati agent wenu
awe bili alete ya ku Golden Arrows bali na bena nishina ina wa Free State bali na bena Chintu Kampamba Kaliliro Davis Piri
when wali ku Golden Arrows
so era batam
so okay. All right, Mr. Musonda, we are now doing the countdown. We are about to give our viewers the first 50 kwacha airtime. So, what message to come up? Because just about 30 seconds before to appear talk time, 50 kwacha. Message.
Encourage. First of all, I have to say thank you for kubantu abachitire Ubuntu abaletere program ya Ubuntu. I think for me I just want to say thank you nokubachita congratulate then nokubachita fe encourage then nama viewers abaletamba because apaka ili kula sambira po fintu finge maybe kwali baba tawashiba umuntu kaliya yakwe then kwali baba tawashiba maybe other people out the way they stay outside. So I think it's a good idea about the teleprogram.
Okay, so you share the broadcast and then SMS Ubuntu 537 to 0977765623 to win the 50 kwacha Airtel airtime. You can SMS Ubuntu 537 to 0977765623 to win 50 kwacha airtime. The first one will get the 50 kwacha airtime. The first one to SMS that and share this broadcast will win the airtime. So, Musonda. Yeah. So after South Africa, after how did you join Golden Arrows?
Yo ina train ko one day. Coach anje bati nari mutamba ku Free State nari mutambire nishibale tennis ba Sundown because to telefona ba Sundown ale tamba ali ni teacher ena then is a very good coach ali kwata umutima uli wako atabenalena ali kwata umutima uli wako atabenalena uli passion ili ya kubati ngawamono fi ale trainesha bati oh you muntu ali focused achieve. That's why even now he's achieving what he deserve.
Oh, okay. So my win a trophy on the time when ku Golden Arrows or the time when
for the first time kuina MTN ba wina Nine Cup I was the captain and pakuina cup kwali time yako vaishivati bosena taposa kona mano taishivati tibawina. So for the first time wina nishina kaini Zambia national wina kwa makapu ama ligi. So ine after naisa wa captain naisa kwale wapone vya kwa bati wasa have person wasa have power player ti guys ibola gatwa wina kaini mwali 8 million muri pick up with wafa 8 MTN top 8 mwali 8 million 8 million. So when I 8 million ngatwa wina 8 million rands 8 million rands. So when I shibati ngatwa wina tapale lindi takatupere mpia. So inepo naishire landa. That's why coach twale umfwana sana ali ntemwene because nangu naletera idea yo nishinshira landa nankwe boss kaini nale mutalika at naisa mwanje. That's why you put me as a captain. So I have to speak on behalf of the team. so ngati aulefande landa po palifi nishuka mfunyepo kavikepo umbi so kwale vatifile twale ndimbi alanda muchizulu ati ewe na wasanya nishalanda ati you are crazy so naina muafikanje kaitwa sasa mbila kwa chizulu file mtu walanda nangu so after yo naisabe pama guys twafika mu semi final nishitulete tukalate na wa Pirates naisabe banjebere guys let's win this cup ngatwa win cup tukasenda 4 million before nikalalanda tukasenda 4 million elo na club ikasenda 4 million basa ngwinta bonse basalanda hayibo ewena if the orange bakwe iwe ewena hayi unamanga so mpira wale ndati ulevepa tunamanga ati ulevepa pyo so nasaka nje mpela inalilanda na boss nishishiralanda nangu so kuna shirelanda nankwe nasa mkonka after numba nshimbe aba player so bena bayishibati before na beba nishi bayishibati na nindanda nankwe but nshishiralanda nangu nasa mfacing after nshimbe aba player ero na mfacing na mwe banjere tukawina cup hii ero wasalanda in your dreams so nasana how can you say that but you are the one of the team you said you in your dreams ileva kwati umuntu eshibe bati tete to win kaira eshibe bati Kaizer Chiefs Pirates Sundown Chan yali amatimu a big team so na mwe banjere no we are going to win this cup so ingatwa wina cup nishinga okatupera ero asana aisanjipchati nishinga mrefu yana sana nja ngatwa wina cup tukasenda 4 million ukwakana na wa player then na club ikasenda 4 million ero asakunda you are crazy okay nasa mwanje twebe osho katupera nishinga ukatupera because tukawina ero asanjipcha question ngati amuwini ne mwafika mu final tamuwinine ona samwe bana some stop promise njebere ngati wafika mu final ile bapera 6 million ukasenda
we seem to have a challenge there with Mr. Musonda, but interesting stuff coming from Mr. Musonda. Lameck.
Yeah, a really interesting story from.
He said, yeah, she said, did you agree with your Achirubana network?
Okay, continue.
I saw did you agree with the players, with your fellow players? Sumina, yeah, we agreed. Then I have to go and convince those players because then abashibati ngangu twafika mu final at least we are going to get something.
Okay,
then
so that time I was
captain.
Okay.
I was the captain. Then I saw a coach na munondorera Mangova before shirayo wa player. Na munondora na fiance fya chitikati na lia kuli boss fine without consulting. So I said that you take a risk. Yeah, I take a risk because in football you have to take a risk. Even in football I like your courage. If I okay. I'll support you, but you guys since no walilanda na boss, no walalanda na bo, uwewe ama guys walibeshwa vya mazuru for bao. They are very difficult to understand. But I'll come and explain. But you go and talk to them. So when I share with meeting, bakochi bana beka, na beka likapanshi. Guys umfweni. Nalilanda na boss. Nali muchita promise nali twalivika Paris King evo nashireve wanje twalivika Paris King so ngate good idea mulande nalala ndana nkwa again tuweshe ngatamufite mwene so basanje bati fish mwana ndiri nawo ona we bati nali muchita convince ati ngatwawina final tukasenda 4 million tukakana ero bonse basangwinta basakama Sismato, you think she can give us 4 million? You are crazy. They know. Believe me. At ni pesa musaini shanye. No. It's kairinga to alanda. Ero tukaya saini shanye nankwe kairi. So inenga mwanjeba.
Not quarter time of foot. Don't pay talk time. No to the pelafi about Ubuntu. The new Ubuntu to the pelafi. Lameck, we are giving out today. What do you have to say?
It's a great gesture for our followers and our fans, and this should be a motivator to everyone following the live feed to continue sharing and liking, to also like the page and continue commenting.
Yeah, so we've got 18 seconds before we give out the second airtime. Which airtime will it be? Is it Airtel, is it Zambia, or MTN? We're giving out everything. So we're down to 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And then here we go. We're giving out the MTN airtime. We're giving out the MTN airtime. For you to get it, all you have to do is just wait for the number to scroll down there. There you go. Just SMS Ubuntu to 322 to 0977 765 623. And then if you're the first one, you'll receive the MTN 50 kwacha airtime. And then please verify and confirm with us in the comments. Once you receive the airtime, let us know that you are the recipient, or you're the winner of the airtime. And remember, keep on sharing this live broadcast. Keep on commenting, because we're giving out a 500 kwacha. We're giving out a 500 kwacha to the one who's going to share the most and like the page. Musonda. So that time, what we now find the MTN top 8, and which year was that?
2009.
2009. Okay.
Yeah, 2009. We beat Ajax 6-0.
Okay, that's interesting. Number Musonda, we say ku national team. When was the first time you ever met the national team? Which year was that? And how old were you?
That time I was I think 21, if I'm not mistaken. 21. It was the first game I played. Apa nichibanza panishitawala chinja nani pa Independence. Nishkwava kwali baba gate D, kulia kwaleita ati gate D.
Yeah.
Nishitawaleta mbona kwali baba ati gate D. So kuishwa no kuishwa venanga bamba fe at sub nangu coach telefone nangu alefwa bafuli bamufunyamu muntu. Ifo ya gate D.
Nani wali coach that time?
Ni ba Patrick P.
Patrick P.
Mana Bokunkana.
Oh, okay. So that time, the time I met ku national team,
yeah,
Mishmari Kunkana. The first time I met ku national team,
Mishmari Kunkana. Naletea number Kunkana, yeah. From that time, I never sit on the bench.
Okay,
so game not
okay, so my situation at Balim for national team, Balim to mina phone nangu, it just came through your coach Kunkana to know Balim for national team. Or nangu Malim for
Yaresa email. Vale mama email for that never select ama team because nasangire nishi max nyangwe utea ku 3 Kunkana. Na ine nishi ntea ku 3. Ero nishena latea ku national team. Ewa li number 3 ku national team na vena ila li makasa ilia imbinte kit. So na ishire ambokutera ku 3 kunkana bambo kumvika mu midfield na isambokutera 3 ku national team na kwena bambo kumvika mu midfield asa chinje timu ati na ku Rangers ekwaire ku Rangers but nishali ni partner wandi twale itati pate twale ita compete
Okay.
twale ita compete nankwe so twale itati partner so twale itati pate no okusango twale sangwa bonse bambi abantu balenda ati nishima musango bonse muteye namba imo shani bale difile vya kwa vya kutinye vya kutashani but ifwe tatu opposite kwa mano ta ngauli wa bora nchiri wa bora hivyo twalelana na yeye nefe alelanda ati ngoli wa bora nchiri wa bora.
Okay. Tufo kupita talk time na football. Musonda. Yeah. Are we giving out Zamtel this time around? Okay. We'll get back to that. So Musonda, that's so the first time match the national team, who was the opponent? Tuwetana manani? Twali winner, twali lose.
Twalitana na Mozambique, yeah. I remember Lutson Klambe asaingisha hat-trick and amakrosi yabiri afumine kuri ine imbi kuri sofa the red sofa chaso
Sofa.
yeah, okay. For the air first yandi nasa mpera po two cross oyo aingisha then in sofa imo crossi aingisha
Okay, Lameck, do you have a question from Musonda?
So, do we still have him?
Can you get us Musonda?
Okay. So Jose, question at which one is your favorite food? Muomvyo kulunchi, muomvyo.
Yeah, not light, but I played most of the games. I played on the left.
So, my sangreshan nga favorite food ni left. How did you manage to transition kwamba kuomvya left foot ku 3?
Kwali kukalusho vo twalechida kwali bafati wambo we mwine fe college fe wambo kulanda ati nalambo kubomfya ukuru kumo uku since light naliba perfect so nalambo fe kubomfya fe left leg nangu bola ile tekwa ne ya chini now ulanda bati I have to use left foot most of the passes and the cross shan so kwa sabati wasaba strong ukwawana strong kwali bati dimbi ukutina uma po short sana but light not very comfortable but nomba after na balance so nino ishivo kuru ndebo mfya nangu kupiko omuntu tete ishivo kondea kaili onsa moru yonse yonse agility yaliba fast so tabale ishiva so abengi po balefiro kumkwasa nangu ni ba striker nalianda ati striker na asa mwanje striker teti ambe kumbutusha so na ina lambo kumbutusha so poto wale babombera po file bakati wamubombera pati afile ambo kumfwasa olo bena ba striker tabakwete ile energy so alana kabwangu so abengi balena kabwangu so kulanda balenje bati uyala baira ala pepa sana echamba but nishinja pepa.
Oh, okay. Lameck, are you there? Okay, so Musonda, before that we appear to talk time Naimbi, I want to find out, so 2012, before that we are ku AFCON 2012, my club one of Golden Arrows still that time.
Yeah, I was playing for Golden Arrows.
And last time on this program I said that it injury during the final. Actually time ku tournament ku AFCON. Zambia before tamna kunani ku AFCON. So what happened
Awo
for you to have that injury?
nalikwete hamstring before nshirakwata ila injury ila nashire konto kanomba patatu nalikwete hamstring ku right nga mwamona sana amapicture nga yali nga mwalimona mwali mukati mwali muscle support icha brown so then nature blue nalefwala brown na blue sometimes nafwala ko brown sometimes nafwala ko blue naleteana muscle support so ilia final tapade fona afwele nishinomba nishinimpola that's why for yashire nkalipira sana nishinimpola ama games yana nalichita struggle nshale nina na flavor kwa up and down lena arrange but you just have timing, don't go too much, and you know, I know you've got experience, you manage the game. So vona ila twatere na ba Ghana tubasepe 1-0 ila mayuka engishe nishpalia injury nomba nishindi free injury nomba na ile kape no kukaji so ila tulea ku final ila nali lead bola ile kwa ati nalienda nokanda ati bole for the first time twafika ku final kurusa kwena ekito nishina tulanda na guys nishina tulanda ati twalifikire ko ku final okay twalirusa kuma penalty but yena guys twafika final abantu bali tusenda like ama underdogs so yeni so
Musonda. Before tamnakonga we need to give airtime for Zamtel now.
Okay.
Ni weekend hiyo Musonda. Ni Friday leo. We need to give airtime for Zamtel. Yeah, so nganamkwata Zamtel, please be ready. Be ready because we have to give Zamtel airtime. And there you go.
Okay.
Just SMS Ubuntu 504. SMS Ubuntu 504 to 0977 765 623 to win that Zamtel airtime. Please remember to like the page, comment, share the broadcast, invite others as well. Invite your friends. Don't be too rigid. Okay, so I'm so Dr. Makonkanya.
Yeah, so twalisalanda nama guys ati guys Ebola for the first time twalifwa kaili 2010 twalifira okufika bali tusepa kuma penalty ba Nigeria. So guys, not quite an opportunity. Tell abantu we've got a lot of supporters. We've got support back home. Elo then plus twasa mkutera kuno Gabon mwalimu wene pya chitiki. So guys, this is motivation. Tien to send the kapu itu twale patira twalire abantu at least filia pya chitike kuno at least bachita pay back. So on se fait 100% concentration.
Yeah. So before we played the Ivory Coast final, I remember myself kuya kusi where the accident happened. How did you feel? Momfilesha after mafika after you saw, but maybe no, actually accident the guys unfortunately we've lost in Musonda. Lameck, interesting stuff from Musonda. He said he developed the injury before going to the AFCON. Most of the players would put off, would just call it off and say, I won't manage. But Musonda dedicated himself and say, I will manage.
Yeah, it's a clear case of determination and willing to fight for the badge for your country. That the story that we're hearing from Musonda, and it's an interesting story if you look at the build-up where he's starting from, where he started his career from, and then his transition through among the best teams in the ZSL, and then his journey to South Africa and back in the country, and then featuring for the national team again. And then the irony is where he talks about playing the AFCON with an injury. Very few people and very few players can actually do that because it takes great sacrifice for you to play. And while nursing an injury, it takes really, really great sacrifice because for players, they mostly look at their own health. You know that they always look at the future, and Some players actually give excuses for simple knocks. They would not be ready
Yeah.
to play. But for someone to walk onto the pitch with an injury, that shows the belief that the big man had in the team that was assembled. And looking at the influences of coaches such as Heavy, he also talks about the messages that the coach was always giving to him every time it was match day, to say, as you play your game, do not overexert so much pressure on yourself. Keep it
Okay.
low, and don't engage in those big battles, because we need you in the team. That was also his guide throughout the tournament. And it's unfortunate that he only played a few minutes in the final and was knocked out. But the fact that we won was reward enough for his effort.
It was a reward. Uh, as you are SMSing Ubuntu to Ubuntu 504 to 0977765623, make sure you include your username, your Facebook username, or your YouTube username, or your Twitter username. Make sure you include it so the team can verify that you're watching, you're commenting, you are sharing this program. Don't miss the airtime. We are here to give you all courtesy of the Ubuntu channel team Zambia. Okay, so Musonda, the time that
Emkwaya.
the time after Twawina Ghana, I think for me that was the strongest a game yakosele for me to
Yeah,
AFCON, according to
etimu
me.
inaikutwalisala that ibora twawina aba Ivory Coast tete basepe because bagana balira ndati nga basepa ifwe nincha Ivory Coast bamusepa nechachine nga bali musepa Ivory Coast because nga mwali mona bolo twatere nabo yali kwati ni final than ya twatere na ba Ivory Coast.
Okay, yeah. So Monflation, the time why the ku seaside, then Mamanga no, this is where the accident of those Amal agents in 1993.
Yeah,
This is where they died from. I remember.
avec fait twali emotion then ifwe kairi plazi twakulire kukarushi then ba John Soko bali nobo ebali file kwati lo model nani otwale chitashani twale following sana file kwati ule umfwa bwino ati bakamba balate zone so yalife ni kwati tulife kuchalo mumbi fevo twalife. That's why nangu bantu bakalipire sana ma guys qualify ati tumwamona nangu passion fe the way they are fighting you can see that they want something.
Okay, so Amson, I remember during final, match for 11 minutes.
Yeah.
I think you had the challenge na Javinho.
Yeah.
Yeah, then you developed that injury. At that moment, which might not to lose, sir, because I've played all the games AFCON and we've won. Now for final now, as one of the leaders team, you developed an injury. Did you feel okay, I think to lose?
Yeah, no analisa mfwafe nalisa sana emotion filiva kwati na uchetekera ati but oko twala ngakutusepa but oko balatusepera aba nishi n'abantu balamona bamona abantu balatotera toke namwesha nomba kusala ati wafumamo filiva kwati niwo oliko mukuru mwamfa then you are the most experienced kunuma kaikulya kwali abaiche kwali Davis Nkausu kwaba Stopira Nsunzu echani monde bonse bali back four back three bonse bali bansangire ni national team bali baiche balete under 20 so viva kwati nangu leva chita guide nangu nshalete apa 4-5 but I know how to guide them because I'm using experience. Even na ine injury na cheneke ngamuntu mwaitamba sana mukatambe pona afumine because ngakwali ati kuli maybe shireba ati maybe I'm good I'm good ndera about experience because nalisa belenga after Jovinho ate amukati apera yaya Yaya Toure ewashire pera ngamule kushewa pere kwati deep pass. So uliaka ine nale mutamba Jovinho before taturatea nawo. Nali mutamba kwa Arsenal na mutamba amalines apanga na shani. So fyonze filia nali more than lady. So that's why nali andati ngakute atate ngakufuma limbi ngakukwata kadi nishinaye na pansi ni sharp. Kaivu kwalevo kupingira mutima kwishi bati opona alamu mopo balampera nangu ni yellow card. Opo alabwela ngalabwela nishitabwele pili achiva nangu wa speed. So kwalevo kukwata timing hapa kwa bati opona alamu manga na muma. I think ni ya speed ya kwete touch.
Oh, too bad. We seem to have lost him, Musonda there. He's talking about experience, using experience during the game. Lameck, how important is experience in the team?
Experience is very important in football. It's an important aspect of football and building up a team. You know, in modern football, we are now relying on younger players, but we are not discarding the older players that bring a lot of experience to the game. And if you look at the leadership role that Joseph played in that team, he brought a lot of leadership in the team. And then when he was substituted out of the game, and the best thing is that even after he was substituted, you see, the coach managed to run around the players that he had, put one boy in, and we continuously had that stable balance in that defense. And if you look at the players that we had in that team, we had a mixture of senior players and younger players. That mixture is what helped us win that tournament. We had senior players others were not actively playing on the field of play, but were providing leadership out of the field of play. So this also speaks about how important experience is when building up a team.
Thanks, Lameck. Musonda, now let's go inside the camp who AFCON 2012, because after Tawina, I think we won the host Baba Gabon for us to qualify to, is it quarterfinals, if I'm not mistaken?
Yeah,
quite a scandal. There was a scandal that happened, but quite a players. I won't mention our names, but there was one player who was chased. I'm told the Bambivaisa Shita confess and the coach Rena Isavedela. What happened? Fish first, take a part. What happened that night? Oh, too bad. Okay, as we're waiting for Musonda to come back, let's give some more airtime, Lameck. We're here. We're giving out to our viewers, Lameck.
So yeah, we have, one or two people have commented that they've received their airtime, and it's motivation enough for us to give out the airtime, and it's encouraging that the viewers are also giving us feedback that they've received their airtime.
Oh, wonderful. If we can have that comment where people have acknowledged receipt of the airtime, would appreciate. Okay, so Chisenga Chichi Kalimoya said, I've received my airtime. Thank you, Ubuntu. That's what we are. We are Ubuntu. We are one people. We are one Zambia. We are one world. We are one continent of Africa. Continue sharing Ubuntu. Continue liking our page. You can watch us on YouTube. You can watch us on Facebook. You can also catch us on Twitter. Mr. Musonda seems to be back. Mr. Musonda.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So we're talking about the scandal. We were told, I don't know what happened that night, but what the news here from Zambia was that one of the players, Waisa Mutamfia, and the others, Waisa to apologize. Finish first.
Okay, Ilya, we can't blame the players. I think ikwaisa vamwalishiva pia kwati twachita qualify ne quarter final. So coach, in camp there is lose. When they put the lose, they said, okay, tomorrow we are eating like our camp. It's different with these camps. If we camp Yesu, kwali ati nga wacherwa 1 minute ni $10 mwamva. So mwali sana discipline nga wacherwa 2 minutes $20 ero mpira nangu nga vaputula teko vati muntu wala sendao kushitamu equipment so that it help you. So mwalasanga ati fyonse vyo munechitira pamo as a team. That's why valandira team ni teamwork chonse cho munechita ni team ofoli abanga nga mulepusana fe muri ama group muri uyu ali nefe yako uyu nefe yako ni state team muri anti mwakwata ba player abakali abakobati bali kuisa kuma Europe tete muwine because ntamuri tapali teamwork ileta no kutera pamo because munanko kuchamupera kuchapanga mistake munanko amuchita cover but ngatavali pamo tavali as a team obviously kola vati mulekeni amonekere mwaimona. So ile vali pangire lu takuri wakufuma nangu kuya panse nangu nde amukushita ko something ali kanya coach because mwali ama rules mkampu. So
okay, so
abantu bali safu mafira bave mukwenda ati face tupwekona numwela tuchiteshani but since ali bali kanya so kwa sababu
too bad there. We're getting some interesting stuff like what happened. I think you remember this scandal, Lameck.
Yeah, I vividly remember the scandal, and we just wait to hear from someone who's inside to tell us what really transpired. And it's an interesting story that our viewers, it's a bonus to our viewers for them to know an insight. Even if it happened 10 plus years ago, but it's an important aspect of learning.
Yeah, it's a lesson to the new players.
Yeah, it's also a lesson to the younger generation.
Okay, Musonda, you're back?
Yeah. So that's why I said that since mwachia pansi twali kanyo kuya pansi kufuma munani muri inani kane pauteo kufuma pauteo so alamtamfya but mwalishiwa kaili takwavyo kusafe na coach na yena alomva kaili that one is like a father. Then twalishita ku explain kwa mulondora awe chani twalanda kona nao aberera nomba mwalishiwa kaili fwe bantu tulapusana twalipusana maybe na sana mwaimona dimbi fwe bachi mwe bali minafurwa mwamona so dimbi kano kuchita comply ama efe afiro kuchita.
Oh, too bad again. Seems to have a technical challenge with Mr. Musonda, but he's here with us. I'm sure he's going to join again. Remember, you can win airtime for Airtel. Just send an SMS to Ubuntu 911 to 0977 765 7623. Remember to also include your username, your Facebook username or your YouTube username as you are sending that SMS. Lameck, we're talking about the lessons to the young ones. What can they learn from this scandal?
Yeah, the young ones should learn from what happened, what transpired in 2012. To say discipline is the best equalizer to nurturing talent. And when you look at disciplined individuals, examples are players like Cristiano Ronaldo. They've been disciplined throughout their careers. They may have one or two issues around them, but the discipline and the high levels of discipline that they've showed throughout their career is what has led them to excel to the level they are today. We have a lot of examples of players that have been disciplined enough to see out their careers, and other players who have been indisciplined. And examples, there are a lot of indisciplined players that have not reached their full potential because they've been tossed away by a lot of clubs because of their poor behavior around teammates.
Yeah. So Musonda machanda ti tawakongera rules. So they went out.
Ama ni rules fe ba chitena nkani ba tobere kairi because ngavalanda let's say even me, if I'm a coach, when I said, oh, we have to sleep uh, 21 hours, everyone must sleep. I know what I'm talking about because naliteapo bola then nalishi vanokushi vati sometimes ngolipa phone walanaka brain ulevuka nishinaunaka. So the time utawakatiri cover ilia kutusha ilia ama hours ayofile watusha alona kutrainer. So you need again replacement ya nani energy waimona ero kai mu Africa tatwa kwata abengi especially ngani mu Zambia tatwa kwata ama supplement mwaimona at least kuma South Africa bali kwata banesu, that's why bala manage they can manage ukuchita replacement ama kwali wama tissues ngimbi na trainer sana file kalipa. So nomba na utrena sana futa again wamba kutrena brain yove ukuishita stretch instead yakuchita rest. Maybe let's say maybe wapa phone until 01 or maybe wayamukunwa. So how are you going to recover? Tatulekanya nkunwa kwali balanwa abantu inena alinwapo nalenwa kale but nasaleka nasamona kali ayandi njebele patilankate sana because nanomba na pali no shitakunatea ndatea bola nangu madala zitulateako. So recently twalete ya mukobeko nalite yako because ama prisoners balefa kwali wabo bakaka bali twishiba but nalikala pa bench as a coach bambo kupunda ati njingire munalingira munate ya 45 ba papa bonse so
Wonderful stuff there. Good lessons that you're getting, Lameck. It's quite interesting.
Really interesting stories being shared by Joseph, and
Yeah.
there's a lot of there's a lot to learn when you spend time with some of these legends. There are a lot of stories around Zambian football that are not being talked about. We have little coverage of football stories, and legends like these are people that are willing to give us these football stories. And to the younger generation, these are people they need to listen to. Spend time listening to these guys, and you get to learn a lot. Learning never ends, and the knowledge that these guys they come with a lot of knowledge. And if you're a young player watching right now, just gain that interest, and you see you thrive in your career, because you won't wait to tumble twice at something that somebody tumbled at back in their career. You get to learn from them, and then try to avoid certain things that they may have not avoided.
Okay, Lameck, we need to give out a big one now. We need to give out the 500 quachas. So we only have two questions. The first one is, who won the APSA Cup 2022? I think the final was last week, you remember, and you predicted a team that would win, but they lost. I predicted correctly. I told you that it would be 1-0. Unfortunately, me, I missed on the goal scorer. So if you're not so sure who won the APSA Cup, just go back to our previous the last week's show of Ubuntu. We had talked about it, and what I predicted was the correct. Musonda, kwali timu ya winini APSA Cup last week. Yeah, so muntu ngastafe comment atobati timu ya winini APSA Cup last week. Tap on shawina 500 kwacha. Imagine ni mwewa. Okay. What can you buy me 500? Mawina 500.
Come again?
What can you buy? Kuma fish mngashitamu 500 na mawina 500. From Ubuntu 500. Unexpected. Kustafe comment.
So wina 500.
Kustafe share. Mustafe share.
Obviously ne tukushitamu ekintu chako bati nambo kuibukisha cho ni this kaivo twaitemwa sana ma souvenir. That's why na ifo bali balapoka sana ama jeza one. So kushitamu ekintu chako bati ndeibukisha cho this is the I got from this program.
Okay, so from my director Musonda, he's telling me that Albert Jerry Junior has commented first and has said Napsa Stars won. Chishinkana ngushan.
Bali wina wa Napsa.
So Napsa won. So Albert Cher, congratulations. Lameck is the winner of the 500 kwacha.
Yes, we would
Just
like to
that.
congratulate Albert Cherry for winning the 500 kwacha. You know, I hope he buys a gift that he will remember this show for.
Okay.
Yeah.
Tupe na himbi 500 kwacha eh. Mwema nashan.
Yeah, depende vile na himbi. Kuwa pera
Okay,
man.
since Lameck said I should go ahead. Okay, the second one.
Pera kaira 3 college.
Yeah. So, who is the winner of the 2022 Zambian Super League? So tell us who won the 2021-2022 season of the Zambian Super League. Lameck, I think you were at the stadium the time they hammered Chambesh 3-0. Is it 3-0 or 4-1? But it was a goals galore the time they were declared winners, and there were some planes flying in the stadium.
We wait to see the winners of the second 500 kwacha. But just one quick question to Kudwa Jose. Jose, ndefu amlande kupadi time why South Africa for the first time. Banana ba Free State badi mtile scout shan. Kudwa fika ucho trefu Jose.
Balisaisa namukutambaira ine twashire mutwalete yako safa but balakonka balefu abaplayer nisholo baisa mu premier nishikute kwa abajob walya ulya baleta untrainable is late now is late so alisabe bati ulya mulefu aya balete yako safa. Then the time bashire mukunsenda ine na isa bachita convince futi na senda na Clive Achilens na isa sumina basanje bati tulefuwa number 5 but Clive wali te number 2 na isa ndanje I know adequate experience akate akaili kumona kuchitana nikane nti wachita differentiate pali ba player tuyu nga chachitefi so na isa msendale aisa mbokute number 5
so mwakusani nishani charo kwa we.
For the first time it was very difficult and abantu bakulya mwanshi wa South Africa balanda fero kulya balanda sutu so kwale batimbi mule ya munshira wapitirira abantu bakwiminika abachikulire bambo kweba sutu taule umfa bambo kulanda I can't understand ilo baita umbya chita interpret asanda chawe balelanda ti tetupitirira abakulu without kubaposha so twaisabere chalionse nomba kwamba fe gakumanya fe abantu muleputana wapunda dumela lekai so twaisasambirira ko if yakuposha if yakulanda if yakwasuka muri sutu kai sutu yali panane chirozi so kwasa bati atwambo kuposha dumela lekai lekai ndate sivya fine ture so twambo kuberesha nomba twashya futi nakuba zuru elo yabawesi nomba kwena kulya bena bali bafe tabapo ave nokwati umuntu alekwe bati this is my language you have to learn our language so you have to be forced so until waba forced wambo kumfa so kwale bati indi walanda zuru broken zuru fyaseka fya but leo mfa bwino fyafine leo mfa bwino talelanda but wale it understand
so nomba ba
na kuma skuru kwale bati ngatya
apa Mariambo coaching nomba and from the lessons you learned ama lessons mwazambirire mu career yenu mureisanga shan coaching.
Wow.
Unfortunately, we lost him again.
Yeah. Lameck, we need to give another 500 before we wrap up the show.
Yeah, we need to give
That
out
has been
the
this
second
show.
500 kwacha.
Yeah. Hope you're commenting. Hope you're sharing. I hope you've followed and subscribed on YouTube so that you can continue watching and catching Ubuntu every time we've got a program. You have an alert or a notification. Mr. Musonda, before we go, Ninkwata question. Quite am rumors the time one could go then arrows after AFCON. What would walimfua ku I don't know if it's Saudi Arabia or United Arab Emirates. Walim Mr. offer club besa Mr. offer good money by Maisakana. Is it true?
Awe nshakene kwali fiatitiki. Wali mstire ku Arab Emirates. Kwa isava kaili nalikwete agent yanaire ku England. Kuri ba Sheffield nshaba mu Premier, Sheffield United. Nishwa mu Premier. Na isa ikala 1 month ili atwale isa mukutea bola na ba South Africa ili watsepe 1-0 pa mieso. Na likulia so vale konka sana. Ila ine bola twalitere na ba Chad, James Chamanga ingisha 2 goals. Again futi nina lechita connect kuya ku England na lechita connect from Chad to England bena vale isa ku Africa.
Okay. Oh, too bad again. We've lost Mr. Musonda there. But there were some rumors, Lameck, that was offered some good monies to. I don't know if should be United Arab Emirates to go and play
Yeah, it was a
football
rumor
there. So I
also,
wanted,
and from his explanation, he also you if I heard him clearly, he talks about he was leaving the country, they were coming in. So I'm on that chan
Na refuma kuchaji after twate na nyama qualifying. James Chamanga aisa ingisha 2 goals again from the crosses, 2 crosses aingisha 2 goals James Chamanga na Leicester connect palia na nishimwenye tarafu sorry pando alenja nakunje bati don't come back so yena kaili ale bikama ma jokes akutukana ensere kai sorry pando manager weso akutukana ensere ati ngawabwera wike sako kuno nyaza manje ateti mbwere ku England ngifina haya na ililira manager evo na shiremwe evo na ile ku England kudana chita connect ansendo msungo batumine na isa terena kono kuterena ama weeks namba nokutea kwa ma games kaili nali kumanisha 12 games in 2 years kupoka permit so nali qualified kupoka permit if bale chitafira wanga utea ku national team then in 2 years ngawakumanisha ama games balipenda ama games so basanje bati bapenda banje bati walikumanisha ama games Paranishi ntere about maybe 80 something games ku national team so every namba nokuterena kulia na agent wanje amfishishe pa Ibis Hotel na terena kofe 1 week vanchinja vantwala pa 5-star hotel pa Novotel mulyamwine mu Sheffield so balesa mukonsenderingi nomba kwali problem kuli manager wanje umusungu Daniel baisamwe bati balifwa bansaine 6 months kaili ligi ali pakati ya naili balifwa bansaine 6 months pali
too bad, Lameck. But he played in England at Sheffield United. He had some trials there.
We've had a good number of Zambian players that have gone for trials in England, with a good number of the players being unsuccessful. And it's good to see that we have a new crop of players that have gone to England and are rewriting history for the country. Patson Daka, Enoch Mwepu have gone in and written what other players have failed to do. Achana Jose.
So kairi enali shibati ninkwata free clearance. Kairi ena ajilinga elingi naba musician shani. So so asa bamwita kulya kairi mwalishwa ku England takwabanga kuno ku Africa ti nga tabomfwene na manager iwo ala ko mwine bena bali pera respect ama manager mwali mwone fwe abakulya manager obe ufire ngalanda no nishinino para filafine fwe ala mwaimona tetulanda tinalapita kumbali inje kulya olo nishikwaba coach uli wa ku Brazil I think yeah ali ntemwe ali asadda wati ndete ama namba yonse kai kwasavo captain afumine muinjali ali kwe basanji pshati who's going to play number 5 so naisala ndanje I can play so asandoresha amona kairi mubiri unono olo nichibali batali nishitwaletea pali bola twatere ba Arsenal tubalatea nabo ila basepe 4 ba Sheffield bali basepere kwati 4 kwati nangu 4-0 nangu 5-0 so twaletea pa 16 hours kwati fila kwati makatana is twaletea pa 16 hours nishi bola yala ba 20 hours ero pana nishi support Arsenal so nali chaila fe balenji chati which team do you support na ina nanda but in England I just watch I don't support any team but nishi support Arsenal kaili nishi balete obusho
Okay.
so yali sawa na isawa sana frustrate ero nishi coach nantemwa alintesha po 3 antesha po 2 antesha po 4-5 twasambukte yano ku
Okay, I think our luck is not on our side, on Mr. Musonda's side. I think we need to have a winner. We need to give someone a 500, Lameck.
Yeah, we need to give someone a 500 kwacha as we come to the end of our show. It's been a great show. We've personally, I've learned a lot from Mr. Joseph, and I hope the viewers have as well.
Yeah. Your last word, Mr. Joseph. We need to go. So your last word, yeah.
Nawe last word for Ngolanda ndich tafe encourage I think kuli ama youngster ba player abanyi bafiri bakwata passion not even football ye cafe kwata passion inchito ngana ushwati ini inchito yandi ufiri wakwata passion then you drive kuma goals setting in it because you can't achieve something you don't have passion, so which means you should be perfect because ngana ambo kubalondolela after a lot big man ngana ambo kubalondolela naleapo nga kufuma paka lushu kuya ku mwaliapo mulia kurufu nyama.
Yeah.
Ngana muishi balodile kumapaka lushu kuya kurufu nyama twalikwete ko farm kulya na leati na lodran ndia mkulima aba fyashi n'abalanda bakupira transport na ukana transport wabiba toke na lani na ndepwa ndesa ku training ichunguro kaishi bali.
All right, but my director, you had given us an answer you had given us a winner for the other 500. Please, you can give us that comment, then we declare the winner. Well, Samson seems to be is back again.
Yeah, the network. I don't know the network. Yeah, so they were encourage. I think bafiri bashi bari fwa. Ngaishi bafi umuntu twale fwa I think. Nefi tuleta nani kane tulera ndata tuleta struggle shani. Bafiri bakwata fi passion. but the talent yena no down moment in Zambia.
All right. Thank you very much, Mr. Musonda. We have the winner for the other 500 kwacha, and it goes to Chisenga Chichi Kalimoya. Congratulations, Chichi. You are the winner for the 500 kwacha. Lameck Chichi says Red Arrows is the winner of 2021-2022 season. Hi, Lameck.
Yeah. Would like to, from everyone at Ubuntu Sports Channel Zambia, would like to congratulate our winners for the prizes that they've walked out with. We are waiting to see them again next week. So for those that have not won, we are also giving them an opportunity to win next week again, same time. And it's been a pleasure listening to Mr. Joseph Musonda, who's now a coach at Prison Leopards. But Jose, twadotera sana bakutupere nchita yenu kuti mfweko jami yenu mbora efyo mwachita achieve mbora nema challenges mwasangapo mbora twadotera tukalaminja fwe ifine mwaranda kona abantu ifine tulera
no problem. Kaira abantu eva tufisha pano kuti support. So now if we have to pay back.
Okay, thank you very much, Tim. And just for your own news and other sports news, the Zambia Volleyball Association is having a National Youth Sports Festival 2022. And this is live at OIDC. So the final is Lusinga Province versus Lusaka, and it's starting at 11:30. So if you're a volleyballer or you like volleyball, let's meet at OIDC. We can watch Muchinga Province versus Lusaka. It's a National Youth Sports Festival season. We've come to the end of our program for this week. Please join us next week, same time, 21 hours, for more sports news and updates from us, Ubuntu channel. See you tomorrow when you have cross culture. Tomorrow we'll have cross culture live at 21 hours. See you tomorrow. Good night.